Hey, you guys, it is Thursday, and hopefully, you guys are having a great Thursday so far. I guess what I'm gonna do is just get into the video. Yeah, I'm not showing my face today as well. But I'm gonna show face probably tomorrow, y'all. Well, tomorrow is Blackout Friday, so probably Saturday, a Sunday or something like that. But yeah, I'm just work with your girl. So last night I was at my Gigi house and I was like, you know what? I want to watch me something good. So I watch an animated film because before I go to bed, I don't like to watch stuff that's gonna get in my spirit. You know? Let me put some on feel good or whatever. Because let me tell you something. My brother, and we're gonna get back to this subject, but my brother liked haunted shows with, spirits and everything else. And he liked to go to sleep to that. But he also was an angry person too. He always had a chip on his shoulder, and I kept telling him he needs to quit going to bed like that because that stuff you don't think it's true, but it gets in your soul. Okay, so I don't like to. I don't like my soul to be disturbed, my spirit to be disturbed while I'm asleep. So I always like to put on something that's feel good while I go to sleep, while I drift off to sleep or whatever. And usually, I don't. Yeah, if the TV is on or if it's not on, that's just what I like to do. I like to end my night with TV with something positive. So I knew to turn on. Um, I knew to turn it on. Leap, y'all. So when I looked at Leap, I been really want to look at Leap because I knew that it was going to be a really good inspiration, feel good type of film. If you don't know the story of it or whatever, the girl was an orphan. Her and her friend, the little boy, they escaped the orphanage and they went to go follow their dreams in Paris or whatever. And he was an inventor and she wanted to be a dancer. And she held that dream. She held on to that dream. And it was like while she moved, as long as she was at the orf, orphanage, all the thing she had was a picture at the place where ballerinas and stuff, actually go to perform. But when she moved to Paris or whatever, it was like she held that picture up and it was like, dang, I'm in Paris. And it's just like a part of a law of attraction. But see, the thing is with it, what's so good about this is that you could dream all day where you at, but if you're not gonna take any action, you're not gonna get there. It's just what it is. So they took action. They took a leap of faith and decided to go on a whim. They didn't have somebody they already set up for room boarding and everything. They did an escape. So it was like they didn't even care. They just want to follow their dreams. So when they got there, everything started to come into play. They both had their own little separate dreams, but they still came together. But the thing is that the more that she took action, the more that she didn't give up and decided that, you know what, I'm going to stay here, even though I'm not a ballerina, because she wasn't a ballerina. All she knew, she was a dancer, but she didn't have that skill as a ballerina. But she didn't give up. And along her journey, she met this lady that she ended up staying with or whatever. She was telling her, I can clean, if you need me, I'm here. I could do this or whatever. And the lady had a limp. But all along they stayed at this I guess like at this mansion, but the lady was like housekeeper or something, like the groundskeeper. I don't want to say groundskeeper because I think that's a male thing, like outside, but she was like the housekeeper for the home house, for the whole mansion. So the thing with the story, hold on in now with me, y'all. But the thing with the story, the beauty about the story was that the lady let her stay, but see how she was tied, how they was connected from the beginning, or whatever, when the girl was gonna get kicked out the Coliseum or whatever they want to call it thing, the venue. The woman told the guy that, hey, let her go. She wasn't here trying to steal anything, but she ended up staying with the lady, helping her clean and move around faster because the lady had a limp. But didn't know that this lady used to be a ballerina and really helped her to mold her to be, help her to become what she had the desire to be. And the girl who actually had everything given to her and had the beautiful ballerina room and everything, had all the 9 yards of, trying to be a ballerina because she come from wealth. She was so mean and ugly to the girl and told her, who you think you are? You're no one. And and it kind of like saddened the girl and everything else. And I think the girl kind of believed her because it's like the girl was wealthy. She had all of this stuff. So all along the maid or whatever, the housekeeper, was showing her, different ways of helping her to better herself on the outside of the home, like leaping in the water, like all of these little, I don't want to say unorthodox ways of training, but it helped her to get to where she needs to go. It's like this in life, you may think that it's supposed to look one way, and you're like, nah, this ain't the way it's supposed to be. I picture it this way. But all along it's molding you to get to your destination, for you to become great. Everybody's story may be different, but the thing is that you will get there. Now she snuck in, and it's like do or die for her that she snuck into this academy, I guess, for the Nutcracker, that was actually for the rich girl. So it ended up being the rich girl, ended up finding out about it and ended up coming. And at this time, the girl who was the poor girl, the orphan, the teacher saw that she was determined, and she's been really working very, very hard. But they had like a dance off, like, whatever. But the thing is that what I love about it, the beauty of it was the man asked both of them, why do you dance? And the rich girl was like, well, I dance because of my mom, you know, and everything else. And so he asked the other girl, and she told her story that it was always in her. She loved to dance and this and that. It was passion. See, that's the thing what I'm going for with this. It's like, no matter if a person can have all the bells and whistles, right? It's like, have y'all ever had somebody, quick true story? It was this lady. She had the best, like she created, well, she had this real nice kitchen, and she prepared a few dishes. And with these few dishes or whatever, she bought the best ingredients and stuff, because that's how she bought all the organics and everything else. Well, so it was nasty and it tastes like crap. And cooking is really not her thing, but she wanted to, impress, her friends and family to come over to her gathering. This is a very true story. But you end up getting somebody who didn't have the best home kitchen, or whatever, and they had regular ingredients that they put in their dishes, and it came out so good and it tastes so great. The other person food did look gourmet and she did it real pretty. She know how to make her food look pretty. But what good is it if it's nasty? It's just not what it is. But the other lady who prepared her dish, it was just like home cooked regular meal. She didn't try to make it beautified or nothing like that, but it didn't look ugly either. It was just very simple, but yet so tasty and so good. So I say that because the other lady, she's a home cooker. Like, that's her passion. She love to cook. And the thing is that whatever your passion is, don't worry about the next person and their destination. How did they get there? Just worry about you and focus on where you're going, because your passion is gonna take you there. Your passion is gonna show up. It's gonna show up even when you're tired, because that's your passion. And I don't know, but that's what I got from the movie, is that don't give up and lead with your passion. You can't focus on everything else around you. Just keep the narrow tunnel on where you're going and know that you have great intentions and you're gonna achieve and you're gonna go beyond what your wildest dreams are. Just like the girl, it was passion in her. And when she leaped so beautiful in the air, and it was like the other girl, that rich girl, she couldn't even take that chance because guess what? Passion wasn't in her. But the passion and the desire was in the girl. And once she made that leap and once she finally hit the ground, she was amazed at where she was. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get discouraged. Don't get off your path. Don't give up. Just keep going and let your passion lead you. And that's it. And I want to hear from you guys.